Boxwood Wreath. Now, I got this at the Craig Bachman warehouse sale. I bought it for, it was marked as $30.38. I paid $15.19. You see how quick I did the math? I'm so proud of myself. But that's why I figure, okay, for $15, I'm going to give it a shot. I love this. I love this design. I've had this wreath for well over a year. I was just a little too afraid or too intimidated to do anything with it. But you know what? Forget it. I'm gonna go for it. We're gonna do it, and we're gonna add in. Look at all of these gorgeous ribbons. This ribbon right here, it is double-sided. This is a Farrisilk ribbon. It is a, I believe, is it a Farrisilk ribbon? Yes, it is a Farrisilk ribbon. And then paired with a regular beautiful rose pattern with the pink. And then this is harlequin, but on the back, look at that pattern. That brocade pattern is gorgeous. And then for the top layer of that bow, another Farrisilk ribbon. One of my favorites, and I use this ever so sparingly. Just look at the gemstones on there. So pretty. So you can tell I didn't even use that much the last time I made something, so that's why using it sparingly so I can justify the expense, because I don't use that much. I don't go crazy. I don't go overboard. So when I cut all my florals and I glue it in here, this is how thick this wreath is, okay? So it's pretty narrow. So my stems are going to have to be kind of small because I don't want them poking out of the back. Now this is what the back looks like, okay? So this is basically just a green mat that is attached onto a wire frame. So when I poke things through, I don't want them to poke past here. And when I make the bow, I'm going to do a pipe cleaner, and then I can poke it through here and attach it with that. So I'm going to pipe cleaner that bow. So I'm putting it right on there, nice and centered. So I'm going to start by making my bow. And I got to tell you guys, my heart is pounding. I am nervous about this one. I don't know, why am I so nervous? It's a wreath. Oh, good morning, Linda. How you doing? How are you? Hopefully surviving in this tundra cold. No, it's not the worst. I think it was like maybe 28 yesterday. So we're surviving here by Chicago. All right, so I'm going to do this now. I can't really make a hand bow. I screw them up. So I use my bow maker. This is the Easy Bows Design Pro. But I want to have some tails that come down. So I'm going to have like a tail that kind of comes down like this. Okay, because I want to have it. Oh boy, come on. Give me something to work with here. The big vision, basically, will be like, come on, give me more. Boom. Boom. Alright, and then it's going to have cascades coming down, so I don't need quite that much then. Alright. So, figure out that. I'm working backwards because I don't want to have to not, well, I want to have enough, but I also don't want to, all right. Let's see if that'll work. I'm kind of like pre-doing my bow just so I can see if I'm going to have, yeah, okay. So this is where I'm going to start. I can't even tell you how long this is, all right? It's long. This tail is like, it's a 26-inch long tail. I could cut it shorter and then put in cascades later, but I'd rather just kind of do it now. So I'm going to put that in. Now this is really thick, so it takes a lot for me to kind of do the old pinch and twist on this baby, okay? All right. Now, in terms of how wide I want it, I think I'm going to go maybe like 9 inches. So let's take it out and hold it up and see. Yep, I think that looks good. All right. Maybe, okay, you know what? Let's be luxurious. I'm going 10 inches. I'm going 10 inches on this, guys. Because this is a very thick, like, look at that. That is a nice thick ribbon. That's why I love Farrisilk, because it is going to hold itself up very well. And I'm only using one loop of this, okay? One single loop of this 4-inch. Okay. Now, I don't know how long I need for this other tail, so I'm not going to cut that other tail right now, okay? I'm going to just let it sit there on the spool, making sure a little bit. Okay, so this is more like 9.5. 9.5, okay. So I've got that in there. Oh gosh, I love this ribbon. This is gorgeous. I've had this for so long. I was waiting to use it. All right. Now, this is just a regular ribbon. Nothing super special, but that's okay. But it looks pretty. It's gorgeous. It's going to go with this totally. All right. I could make some more tails of this later, but I'm not going to do that right now. Right now, I am just going to probably go, and I can always make this shorter if I need to, but this is a long tail. We're probably thinking that's 36 minus 18. We're talking an 18-inch tail on that one, okay? Pinching and twisting. Now this is also going to be a big loop, but this one's going to be, I think, just 8 inches, all right? I'm only doing a single loop on each of these ribbons. Pinch and twist, bringing it over here on this side. I can't wait to see how this is going to turn out. So this is going to be spring themed. This isn't Easter, but it can be put out for Easter, but it's not going to be specifically Easter themed, right? Okay, I'm going to cut that other tail. I brought it down so I could see where it ended. Cutting that other tail the same length. All right, so I'm done with my pink. I'm going to put it behind me. Isn't that so pretty? I got that at the Craig Bachman warehouse sale. Oh, right, no, I wrote that myself. I started writing how much I've paid for the ribbons, like after discount and stuff, on the actual ribbon itself. So it helps me figure out my pricing when I'm done. Okay, now we come in with a harlequin. Okay. Now this one isn't really wanting to stay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually add a little bead of glue on the back, because I bent it forward, I wrapped it. I want to wrap it again. If I were to dovetail this one, because it's got 2 different sides on here, it's basically 2 different ribbons sewn together. If I were to cut it and dovetail it, this would be open, and you would see that, and so we don't want to do that. So this one we want to wrap the ends, okay? Okay, pinch and twist. Again, this is a really thick one. This is a thick baby, all right? We're going to do I'm going to do 7-inch on that one. Seven inches. Okay. Now checking out my length. Okay, so this is where it ends, but I need to bend it over a couple times. So we're going to cut it here. Okay. I'm going to bend it once. I'm going to bend it twice. And then I'm just going to open that up. Put a little bit of glue in there, just because this one is particularly thick. It's a thick baby. All right. Hold that down for a minute. But isn't that pretty with the brocade on the back? I love that. It's so, so pretty. All right. Now it's time. It is time for the pink Farrisilk with the gems. It also pains me to cut this. So I don't want to, but I'm going to have to. I'm going to have to do what I did before. I'm going to have to bend it. Just put some glue on the sides, across the top, over there. Oh, it's all over my fingernails. It's all over my fingernails. I'm bending it down because I'm worried what it would look like going the other way. So I'm just bending it so it folds down on this one. Okay. Ooh, look what I did to my manicure. I hate when that happens. Ew, gross. All right. I just want to make sure it's dried before I touch anything else so that it doesn't get on anything else. It's also easier to try to scrape off my fingernails when it's kind of dry but still kind of wet. There we go. When it's booger consistency. All right, so now we're going to add this layer on. Yeah, perfect. Okay. Go that way. This one is going to be a hard. This is a hard pinch and twist, okay? This one I might have to do a little something different with. I might have to go this way with this one. All right. I think that's how this one's going to have to go. Did you see what I did? I didn't do a pinch and twist. And that is 6 inches on either side. Because the jewels are in there, this was just too hard to pinch and twist. All right. Cut this. I'm going to cut it. I don't want to cut it. I don't want to cut it. Mama, don't make me. All right. Cutting it. Bending it over. Actually glue that onto there a little better. Alright, and bend it out in half. Oh. It's on my skin. It's on my skin. Alright, it's a little early for a little paraffin wax treatment, but you know, I'm doing it. Ouch. Okay, so now here we go. I'm going to use a zip tie to secure this, and then I am going to use a chenille stem on the back. Must maybe be better if I zip tied it in. Now I'm going to use this. Well, you know what? This is a heavy ribbon. I might actually, I might use another, I might zip tie it in. I might zip tie it in. All right. I might end up kind of putting it in the corner already. All right. So I've got that in there. I'm still going to zip tie this, okay? This is going to be, oh my gosh, this is tight. This is, holy cow. This is a thick boy. I gotta tell you, this is a thick boy. Here we go. Or girl, I guess, because you're pink. I don't know. We're not doing gender stereotypes just because you're pink. Do whatever you want. All right, here we go. And I'm going to push that down. I'm literally squishing it as flat as I can so that I can get my zip tie super tight. All right, but let's take a look at where we're at as we're doing this. There is a piece of red in there. There we go. And I'm going to put a little bloom or something in the center to cover that. All right. I am loving how this is going so far. So I want to pull this one up a little bit. There we go. All right. So I'm going to snip that. All right. Bring this up. Find my ends. Try really hard to zip tie. Oh my gosh, that is tight. That is tight. So I'm going to extend it. What I'm going to do is take another zip tie, go through here, okay? All right, I'm going to find my end again. I lost my end. There we go. Bring it up. There we go. And I still have that other end back here, so I can tighten that as well. Back there, as well as tighten this. Attack of the Titans. I'm tightening. All right, so this one I'm going to snip. There we go. That one came out. And this one, I'm going to pull. Down. All right, let me move some of this out of the way. It looks like a hot mess right now, but trust me, we're gonna get it where it needs to go. We're gonna get it where it needs to go. Come on, baby. All right. Yeah. This one needs to come through here. All right. Out. Just kind of see where they want to go. All right. I'm going to move this over this way. There we go. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to move my bow maker off to the side, and we are going to see what we can do here. I'm going to do this cascade first, and then I can shorten these and stuff, but this is kind of my big deal here. I'm going to pinch this. Pinched it together. I'm going to grab, see how I've pinched it? Just going to grab chenille stem over here and give it a nice good twist. And then I can go poke this through wherever I feel I want it. I think here is good. Try to bring it a little bit more to the outside. All right, and I'm just weaving this. This is really easy to weave things through here because it's basically just plastic boxwood, right? Going around that side. I'm making sure, though, that I do straddle one of the metal bars behind here. While there is plastic mesh, I want to make sure I've got one of those metal bars. Okay, I'm just going to twist this nice and tight. Okay, and now I am finishing. I'm just twisting it in the back so it's all one piece. And what I want to do now is just snip it off in the back. Just describing it. I don't think you guys need to see it. And then I'm just poking that right back into the wreath. There we go. That looks so pretty over there. Now let's come talk about this one. All right, and we'll work with these other ones we're going to work with in a bit, okay? Not necessarily right now. I'm going to roll these up. All right. Actually, it looks pretty just rolled like that. I do like that, actually. Just to get them out of the way. Alright, same with this. Gosh, I love everything. Oh, I forgot to cut this off. I'm such a dork. I'm going to try to push it to the back a little bit before I snip it. Push it to the back a little further, just because we don't need to see that little white thing, right? Okay. So then this one's going to come out, and I think we're going to kind of go like, not up, but like kind of like a cross with this one, right? So I think I'm going to pinch it right here, okay? I'm going to get black pipe cleaner, twisting. Let's see where we want it to go. Yeah, right here's good. All right, I believe I'm straddling that metal bar, but let's swing it around and take a look, okay? I'll show you guys, this is the back. Hopefully you can see it. Just gonna pull it in, give it some good twists. pushing it right back in. We'll bend. All right. Okay, so now to cut this one, because I wanted to kind of come out this way a little bit. Bend and bend. Now this one is staying, so I don't think I have to glue that. I think that's staying pretty well. All right, and I want it to kind of come out like on an angle, right? I might even actually shorten this one a little bit when I'm done, but we're gonna wait and see, okay? And I might have to add a little dab of glue, or I can just kind of, there we go. Oh my gosh. That is so pretty. I love pink and black, obviously my favorite colors, because that's the colors of my logo. Let me get this all out of the way. And I'll make sure you guys can see better before we start. It's time to put on the florals. That's our favorite part, right? So I'm going to start with the bigger one. So let's take a look at the florals that I've got, okay? I have half a bush of this, okay? I did get this. I think this was from the at-home store. It was $7.99. I used half of it on a different project, but I like it because it's got long stems, because I don't want these to just be like butt up against there. I want this to like come out and have some life to it, right? And if I need to, I can go back. I can also put in some like additional, if I want some additional ribbon tails or any more like cascades or something, I can put something there if I want to. But I think I'm really going to mainly try to focus on florals, okay? The other bush I have, and I've got two of these, it's these. I like it because it's kind of like the darker hot pink that kind of picks that up, but it also has a little bit lighter. It's like a slight peachy color, right? I've got two of these bushes. And then to kind of fill in some of the longer stuff, I've got these that can kind of come out and kind of like fill in everything when we're done. So I'm going to start with my larger blooms. Make sure I've got all my leaves. Uh-oh, that leaf came off. That's not good. There we go. Get back on there. I'm going to trim these. Again, I've never made anything like this, so I probably will have some recommendations for doing certain things differently when I'm done, but for right now, you're watching me be nervous making something for the first time. Will she screw it up? Yes, I'm sure I will somehow, because it's me and I'm human, right? I'm just taking some of the leaves that were left over on the other stems, and I'm trying to put it onto this one because I think it would be pretty. But it doesn't seem to want to go. Come on. Come on. All right, if I keep doing that, I'm going to stab myself in the face. All right, never mind. Never you mind then. And I'm trimming these a little bit longer than I'm probably going to need, but I'd rather go longer. Let's cut off the price tag, shall we? Let's be classy. Yeah. All right. Because this is going to help me. I want to separate it out and see exactly how much I have of each kind of flower. It's going to help me do that. Because right now it's all in the bush and it's kind of confusing. Because there's a lot of empty stems that I already used elsewhere. But like the ones that are just kind of stems on here, I'm going to leave them. Because if I add a little dab of glue on top of there and push it up, I can use those and put those in just as leaves. If I need a little bit of filler somewhere, we can do that. All right. There's not a lot left, but you know, hey, why not? All right. So got 4 of these pretty ones. I have 2 of these, 1 of these, and 2 of these. All right. This one would be really pretty to kind of put like right in there. I'm going to do that now. I'm going to do that now. There we go. Now you can use a glue pot. I forgot that I have one, as usual. There we go. I like that. Now I'm going to check in the back to see if it poked through. It did not. So it looks like if I leave it, if I'm trying to, if it's about that much, I can push in. So about like maybe 2 inches I can push in before it comes out the back. All right. So we shall be very careful about that. All right. Let's see where we're going to want to start first. I think I want to kind of start over here because that's kind of like there's a lot of space there. All right. Again, I don't want this stuck in there super flush. I want this to... Make sure we can feel it coming out. Nope. That is in there good. Give it a little turn that way. All right, because it's attaching to all the plastic, so I don't have to worry about it. Okay. Got this one. This one's going to go in a little bit closer. All right. Why am I so nervous? It makes me very nervous to do things first time on camera, too, that I haven't done before, because, like, I don't want to screw it up. But I'm really liking working with this. This is a great wreath to work with. Yeah, give me some more of these. All right. Now, I'm going to go on the outside. Let me move the wreath over here so you can see what I'm doing. I want to kind of work this one kind of right in here, right? And I like to bend them just a little bit so that they kind of are facing us just a little bit, right? Because most flowers have a little bit of natural curve to them anyway. I like that. And this last one, I don't know, maybe kind of coming up around that way. If I bend it, let me bend it first so I can kind of see. It's a little too close to that, but I want to kind of bring it. Now that's a little too, see, it's too matchy-matchy. We don't want that. Let's maybe bring a little bit down here. Bringing it back over here. All right. Okay. All right. That looks good for that. Now I'm going to save these other little pieces for later because I want to go back and I want to start looking at these now as our next kind of set of florals to put in there. I may or may not use these. These look a little bit more tropical than I want to use, so I'm probably not going to use those. But let's take a bit, I believe that's ranunculus, and I don't know what that is. I'm very bad about knowing the names of the plants, so I apologize that I don't. But this bush came from Bloom Room, so this is from Joann. This was marked as $12.99, but I think I got it when they had the 40% off sale. There we go. Let me cut the rest off since I'm here. There we go. And I'm just going to cut this off. I'll put it to the side because I just, that's more reddish and I don't think that goes at all. So we're not going to use that one. But I love these pinks. Matter of fact, I feel like this one kind of needs to go like right in there. So I'm going to put that one there. And I'm going to put in the rest of like filler greenery and stuff later. So we will be filling in the gaps. Let me go hit that with some more glue because that does not feel like it's like staying super, super well. I want to make sure that that is really in there. Good. All right, just hold it for a couple seconds. All right. You can go in a little bit more. Double check, make sure it's not coming out the back. If not, then we're good. Okay. This is pretty. This is a little peachy, but that's okay. That's okay because this kind of has a little bit of peachy in there. So let's bring some over. I think going kind of like right up there to me. We're going to put it up in the corner so we got this little bit. It's kind of poking up. This little bit right there. The little buds. There we go. All right. See what else we have? We have this one. I don't know what it's called. Looks like something fell off of this, so I'm just going to trim that. Don't know what that might have been. I think we're going kind of somewhere like down in here a little bit. Let's see. Yeah, I like that. I shouldn't be gluing these over the other ones either because that could cause drippage and we don't want drippage. There we go. I don't want it in there super tight. I want it to be able to kind of have a little bit of life there. There we go. All right, perfect. I haven't checked my comments in a while. Let me see. Oh, Erin, you love the ribbon. Shirley, let me hear my voice. Yeah, Nina, hello. Thank you. Is it Nina or Nina? It went away. Nina, hello. My friend Liz, Wild Wing, hello. Back from your Hawaiian tropical vacation. Ooh. And you guys noticed this week I actually didn't have it on mute. Yeah. That was not my finest moment, guys. Not my finest moment. The mute button was right next to where I kind of touched it to mess with the zoom, and I screwed up. I done screwed up big time. It was a big time mess up. All right, this one. Now this is a bit of a darker pink, so I'm trying to think. We got a little darker pink here. I want to my goal is to kind of not put anything down here. Honestly, I think I want to put this kind of close to right in here. So I just trimmed off a whole bunch. This one is not going to stick out as far, but I want this to be able to kind of come over and sort of cover a little bit. Ow. Ow, 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 ow. Sorry, it was on the side of my hand and that really friggin' hurt. All right, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna add some of to make sure that that is staying and going where I want it to. There we go, stay. All right, got these little leaves that are kind of coming out. That way kind of hides seeing that, where I put the pipe cleaner. I've got to hide the mechanics a little bit. Wish this one would go up a little bit. There we go. All right, let's see what else we've got. Some of these. Now this is one, this has got two florals attached to it. So let's see. I think this one's we're gonna end up snipping. There but save it because I can just stick this in as extra leaves somewhere. Actually, I kind of like that right in there, so I'm gonna get. I found a spot. It's going in. I'm actually gluing it into the ribbon. I know it's gonna stay there. It's just in that little fold. I just kind of pushed it right in there. Perfect. I really like that. Come on. Still want these things a bit more out of the way for now. I wish this ribbon were a little stiffer, but that's all right. We'll be okay. We'll be all right. Oh, this is so pretty. This is turning out pretty much exactly how I was hoping it would. All right, need some more in here though. It's starting to look a little nakey. All right, so let's add in a little splash of pink, kind of coming up there on the end. So let's try a dry fit first, okay? One thing that worries me is I've got this there, but like it's all, there's not a lot. I guess I can trim this. I don't want to cut them in half. I want to keep these two together. So I'm just going to have to glue this whole thing. All right, babies. Come on, babies. Come on. Come on. No, I want that down. There we go. Kind of fills that in there. I've got another one. We're going to snip pretty close. Let's see. I feel like we're missing some florals over here. So I'm going to bring that over to there. All right. Sorry, I don't know if you guys can see it on camera. Let me move this over where I'm going. Kind of like right in here. Bring it out. I want it to kind of poke between these two loops where you can kind of see it just a little bit. It doesn't have to poke through. I just want to be able to kind of just see it nicely right through there. Ew, there's a booger on that. All right. I still have more of this. I did this. Let's see. I don't know. Nah, I'm not liking it there, but maybe like no. Maybe down there. That might look nice. Okay. Snip. This is really long, so I could take some more of that off of there. Going in. Perfect. I like it a lot. Don't forget, we haven't put our filler in yet, okay? So it does look a little sparse, but it's because we're not done yet. Like maybe some bobby pins or some claw clips or something in there to hold that. I need something up here, and I'm not sure what. I think maybe a little bit of this. So let's do a dry fit and see what we think. Yeah, I like it because it's a little touch. It's not a lot. It's not overwhelming. There we go. Oh, I don't want to do that. No. All right, a little bit there. Make sure I'm not losing that loop. So it should technically kind of be in the middle. There we go. All right. Better. happier with that. All right, I'm looking around here. I want to add a little bit more in there if I can. So let's take a look at these. I'm gonna have to snip this. I'm gonna snip this down here, because then we can just add in leaf. I like it. All right, I want to add a little bit more up there. Not sure what. So figure out when to put this one first too. So I got a little one down there. Yep. I'm going to put this kind of same side, but just on the other one. Kind of right where I had these leaves. It is stubborn. It does not want to go. Okay, it's giving me fits, so hold on. I gotta try it again. It's being stubborn. There we go. Oh, I like that a lot. I like it. All right, so I do have another bush I can use, but I want to try to go put in some of this filler. Actually, hold on, I got one more of these. I want to add a little bit more height up there. Yeah, okay. There we go. All right. So now I got these. This was a $2.99 bush from the at-home store. They had it like some with like yellows and oranges too. So it's my favorite bush. I like them. I've got another set of these if I need it. I've already kind of pushed them up. So these are pushers. If you can see right here, you can kind of push these up or down on the stem. I've pushed some of this up just because I want to have the florals more all together. All right. I forgot to count how many there are, but I think there's enough to start with. All right. See, this is where the starts getting good. All right. Put that in there as filler. Oh my gosh, I love how this is turning out. I love it. Sometimes I make stuff and I know I'm not going to want to sell it. I will list this. But it's like one of those things where like, I want to keep it. No. Must list. But it's just so pretty. There we go. Now this is a spot that's been bugging me this whole time. Over here on the left, right above the big bloom on the left, there's like this empty spot here. There. Perfect. And then one kind of below it as well. I'm going to push this up. All right. I haven't been interacting with you guys very much. I'm sorry. I apologize. It's hard to do two things at once. Heck, it's hard for me to do one thing at once. Ow, and now I just hit that with my head. There we go. Wreath maker Erin. Well, hello. I'm going to follow you back when I'm done with this. We got to watch each other, right? We got to support each other. And I love learning from each other because I think that's how we grow. Is, hey, I never thought about, doing that way. Or I've learned so much, like from the coaches from Decor Exchange. Taught me so much. Like different ways to change up your design, or it helps keeps things, I think, invigorated. Like it keeps your love of wreath making going, because sometimes you get a little stagnant. You're like, oh, I've done the same thing a million times, right? Like You know, I keep making the thin wreaths because that's what sells by me, but doing something like this is making it fun because it just feels a little different now, you know? I like it. I like it. I love it. I want some more of it. All right. I wonder if I pull that down a little bit, do like a little curl with those. I think I'm going to do that. Okay. I am actually going to go straight with these instead. See, I curled it. And then I'm going to pull it down. And this side is going to make a pretty little curly cue. Just like that. Because I think I just want like a bunch of different kinds of curls and stuff. So that one I'm going to go for that. Here we go. Curling, 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 curling. I think I want the curl to go the same way. I guess I could have curled it the other way. Let me see what it looks like the other way. Sorry, and then I'll go back to the... I know, I got distracted. Sorry. That's what my brain does. Do one thing one way and then I get all confused. I might end up actually making these harlequin ones shorter. I don't know. We'll have to see. I'm just trying to make it where you're not seeing the same pattern next to itself. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean, Vern? Oh, you guys remember those movies? So what was the name? Jim Varney. Back in the 80s, he was a funny guy. Funny guy. All right, let's see where else we want these to go. I see somewhere I need to stick something. There we go. Pretty, pretty, pretty. Pretty. Next one. Let's move up in the top over there. And then I'm going to have to do a refill. I got to refill my glue gun. And there we go. I got to cut some more of this. So let me get another glue stick. Dun, da, da, da. I use Gorilla Glue because I trust it. It has yet to fail me. Oh, here, I already pushed the ones up on these. All right. So I'm just going to cut maybe 4 to start with. I don't necessarily want to cut them all off because I don't know if I'm going to use them all. Like I said, I want to, I want to make sure you've got some greenery here. But like, see, I got to go over on this side. It's kind of empty over there now. So let's go over. Let's fill that out. Okay. Coming through here. So I do go live every Monday at noon. I do it because my daughter's in school then. If I can be honest, I do it because, like, that's my quiet sanity time. Let me push this up a little bit. There's like an empty spot there. I feel like I need something. I guess I'll go with other ways. But I am thinking about starting to go live in the evening. So let me know. Would you guys like me to go live in the evening too? I've been thinking about Tuesday evenings. To be honest, it's all based on what's on TV. It's like, what day should I go live? Well, I don't know. It's going to be on TV that night. It's a factor. I'm not going to lie. I love my TV. But I also know a lot of people like to watch people going live at night. So I'm kind of hurting myself by not going live at night. So do Tuesday nights work for you guys? Tuesday or Wednesdays? What do you think? Thursdays is a no. Thursdays is my TV night where I watch all my shows. CBS and ABC. That's the only good night of TV that I actually watch anymore. There's just nothing's good on. Remember the days when they used to have really good sitcoms on TV? And they just don't seem to have it anymore. There's nothing that I really enjoy watching as a sitcom. I like Abbott Elementary, of course, like that. I started watching Shifting Gears. Tim Allen and anything that Kat Dennings is in. I will watch because I just think she's fantastic and highly underrated. All right, I'm going to cut just a little more, but then I think we might be close to being done. Because, again, I don't want to overdo this, right? Not wanting to overdo it, but I also want to make sure it feels like it's full enough. A little more above that. I know me, I'm going to end up using the whole bush. Oh, best laid plans, right? You can have the best laid plans in the world, and then it comes down to it. It's like going to the mall. I'm not going to spend any money. I'm not going to spend any money. I just need X. Yeah, how'd that work out for me? All right. Another little spots I'm seeing on the florals. So again, I'm pushing them up so that they're not as long. Making sure I got the glue. And then this just glues right into, just goes right into the boxwood stuff. It just sticks to the rest of the glue. There we go. That was just a little too sparse there for my taste. Another one up toward the top. Come on. Go up a little bit. Come up, come up, come up. All right, that's as far as it's going to go. I can't push anymore. My hands are killing me right now. I'm going to take some leave as soon as I'm done with this. All right. I've got one more. And I think I'm going to use it. I think in here. I think. I can put it under. I'm going to go under because that'll lift that other bloom up a little bit. Oh, I just got glue on the table. Oh, no. Oh, horrors. All right. Okay. So I got those curlies. We've got these. These just feel too long. Cutting that off, guys. Executive decision. Maybe. I guess it doesn't look too bad dovetailed. I think I'm gonna dovetail it because it is sticky. See, you can see like there's two different layers, but it actually isn't coming apart. It's looking okay. I think I'm gonna do that too on those bottom ones. It just but this I do want to keep curled if I can. Curl them up that way. These are going to kind of going back. See, I'm kind of like trying to alternate here, making sure I got the harlequin between the pink. There we go. I think this is going to have to kind of come. This is saying it kind of wants to go right there, and I'm kind of going to let it. That back here a little bit because I don't want this to be hiding those florals. All right, pull that. Okay, and I think we're done. I'll make sure you guys can see everything. All right, let's see what we think. I'm going to take you guys up. All right, here we go. There is the finished wreath. It is a square. It is a boxwood. There we go. Again, I got this at the Craig Bachman warehouse sale, but you can find items like this at Craft Outlet. I highly recommend them. Also, check out Decor Exchange. And there we go. So I'm going to have this listed at sweetredecor.com. That is my shop. And I'm going to list that very shortly so I can have that available out to everybody. You know what? Let me take it off of here. that wasn't doing it any justice. Hold on a second. I'm bringing you through here. Oh, here we go. Here, now I can show you better when I'm not bending myself like a pretzel. All right, here we go. Kind of checking out. Here's what we did with the cascades of the ribbon. We put in our florals. Now we snipped them a little longer on the stem so that they kind of popped out. They're not flat up against the boxwood. They're coming out. And then we filled them in. These florals came from At Home and Bloom Room by Joann. All right. And there we go. And then this is a Farrisilk ribbon. This is a Farrisilk ribbon. Okay. I didn't use that much, but it really made it go far. And I'm really, really happy with how it turned out. So I really appreciate you guys joining me today. Thank you so much. And I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your week. And keep watching, subscribe, or follow my channel. And you guys can see when I start going live at night, probably Tuesday nights. All right. See you then. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please subscribe. You can shop my store at sweetradecor.com, and you can follow me all over social media.